Hello everybody, Maven here, and the Luna's Howl is finally here, so it's time to do a God roll review. Now, in last week's Midnight Coup review video, I did hint that when the Luna's Howl came out, we would do this like mega comparison video between all the PvE hand cannons to determine what the king of PvE hand cannons is. And I may do that video in the near future, but I just think that the Luna's Howl really deserves its own video because it's that special. So let's get to it. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so I did a few 50 wave onslaught runs, and here is my haul of goodies. So out of all the God rolls, unfortunately this was the one I missed out on. I wanted Subsistence Incandescent, but instead I got Slide Shot. At least we can get a good trial of how that perk will be. And then I got a few kill clip rolls. I got Encore, Heal Clip, and Enlightened Action. In my personal opinion, I feel the best synergy here is going to be Enlightened Action because Enlightened Action ups your reload speed, basically going to put it to 100 and just max it out. Heal Clip technically has good synergy too because they're both reload perks. However, if you're going to reload slowly, then it's going to be hard to really take full advantage of these perks. That's why I prefer Enlightened Action here. And then we got a couple Magnificent Howl rolls here. Heal Clip, Subsistence. Obviously, we're going to try Subsistence, and Slide Shot would also work very well with Magnificent Howl. So this perk got changed. So you get Precision Final Blows with your current mag, right? Then when you reload, your next mag is going to have a number of bonus damage shots depending on how many precision kills you got in your previous magazine. And these shots do 50% bonus damage. So because of the fact that Subsistence or Slide Shot can extend that duration of your initial mag, you can rack up more Precision Final Blows so you have more Magnificent Howl shots loaded. So moving on here, we got Discord and Harmony. Both of these perks last the same amount of time and are both activated the same exact way by getting a kill with another weapon. You swap to this weapon, you get 20% bonus damage for 7 seconds, and Final Blows will fully reload your magazine. And then we have Encore and Precision Instrument. Both of these are precision-based perks, and this basically maxes out your stability, making it a lot easier to hit those crits for Precision Instrument. Just a neutral damage perk should be pretty solid. And then we have a couple Desperate Measures rolls. We're going to be trying out Slide Shot here because it's good to increase that magazine size. And now I've talked about this perk quite a bit in the past couple Brave Arsenal weapon videos I've done, and I've talked about how I do not like this perk, but in this video I will be trying it out to please the keyboard warriors. And we're going to be doing our ad clear tests in the Hydroponics Delta, and if you're a regular viewer of this channel, I may sound like a broken record. But to those who are new here, the reason I do testing in the Hydroponics Delta is because this is a Sunshot body shot to an ad in the Root of Nightmares raid, and this is a Sunshot body shot against an ad in Hydroponics Delta. As you can see, ads in Hydroponics Delta have double the health of raid ads, so it's kind of the equivalent of legend level content, making it a great place to test endgame weapons. Now I will leave timestamps down below to all the perks we're going to be trying out, but we're going to start off here with Subsistence plus Magnificent Howl. I just wanted to get Magnificent Howl out of the way right off the bat because I just want to tell you, I don't believe it's the way to go. I don't think it's worth your time. So as you can see, Subsistence is allowing us to add clear pretty good and rack up those precision kills because the Final Blows are going to reload a couple shots back into our magazine. And you can see in the left side of our screen that some precision Final Blows are being racked up, and when we go to reload, when we feel like it, we're going to get those bonus 50% damage shots, and they do hit pretty hard, and you can 2-tap the ads. It hits like an exotic at that point, but it goes away so fast. Like, you spend 90% of your time racking up those precision Final Blows, and then your free 50% damage shots are only lasting like 2 seconds. It's really not worth it. And this roll really defies all logic of what you want on an ad clear primary, because you typically want a damage perk to help with your ad clear. This gun has no help with its ad clear, and your only payoff going jumping through hoops for all those precision Final Blows is just 2 to 5 boosted shots. It's not the play, guys, trust me. And the next roll we're going to try out here is Slide Shot and Incandescent. Now, something you should know about Slide Shot, obviously when you slide it reloads ammo back into your mag, but if you have 13 or less mag size, it will only reload 2 shots back into your mag. So with this roll, with the Slide Shot roll to be exact, you're gonna want appended mag or extended mag and then slap on a backup mag. That is going to put your magazine size up to 14, which hits the threshold you need for Slide Shot to reload 3 ammo back into your mag when you slide instead of 2. And now maybe it's just me, but I feel that Slide Shot was a little bit frustrating to use. use. Now, typically when I use a hand cannon, whether it be in PvE or PvP, sliding comes naturally. I just do it without thinking about it. So I was pretty sure that slide shot would be amazing. But in all honesty, after giving slide shot a try, I would definitely prefer subsistence because it does the same function, but you don't even have to think about it. And now, while Incandescent is a tried and true add clear perk, we all love this perk, it is competing in the same slot as the Zali's Bane. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the Zali's Bane, despite not having a way to reload its mag automatically like slide shot or subsistence, it's still gonna be better because it has explosive payload in that first slot. And explosive payload not only gives that pseudo infinite range and also bonus add clear because of the explosive like area of effect, but also explosive payload is a damage perk that grants you just a flat out plus 15% damage. So with that being said, the problem I had with this slide shot incandescent roll, and even if it was subsistence incandescent, it just doesn't hit that hard because you have no damage perk. Nothing's boosting it. It's just a base 140 RPM hand cannon. So I know a lot of you guys out there are going to be chasing that subsistence incandescent roll, but I'm telling you, just stick with the Zali's. If you do not have the Zali's, just do Pantheon. It just came out this week. Now moving on to the next role, which is Enlightened Action and Kill Clip, and right away you can see Enlightened Action putting in that work. We're reloading so much faster than the other roles and proccing that Kill Clip a lot quicker, as opposed to if we were using Heal Clip, Kill Clip, we would reload pretty slow. It'd be better with Heal Clip, Kill Clip if we did have, like, if I was proccing Threat of Ascent, or if I had a loader mod, or if I was using my Marksman's dodge, you know? But I wanted to keep this comparison fair. That's why I didn't have any spec mods. I had only backup mags. Didn't have any loaders, didn't have any radiant, any surges, just the base gun for this comparison across the board. Wanted it to be as fair as possible. And at this point, I knew I liked Kill Clip better than the other roles because it's a damage perk. Finally, I had some bonus damage. Those other roles did not give me any bonus damage, so this one was able to add clear a lot more effectively. So we just had a flat out 25% damage buff the entire time. However, this role also brought me to the dilemma that I had with a lot of timer based damage perks, and this is why I always say Frenzy is my favorite PvE primary damage perk, because it doesn't go away if you're shooting at a fat target for a super long time. Like that Major in that main room in Hydroponics Delta, not going to take him out in 1 or even 2 mags at sometimes. So with Frenzy, we'd be able to keep that damage perk up the entire time and not lose it. Kill Clip is going to go away in, like, what is it, 4.5 seconds or something like that, and then we're going to lose our bonus damage, and then the gun's just going to feel like a BB gun again. Though at this point I would say it was the best role in our testing, but it's not the best I tried today, so let's move on. So the next role is going to be Slide Shot and Desperate Measures. Again, Subsistence Desperate Measures would have been better, but it doesn't matter because regardless, I would not recommend Desperate Measures. I ragged on this hard in my Recluse review video, I ragged on it in my Midnight Coup video, and I'm going to rag on it again here. I do not like this perk. So let me read the perk here for those who haven't seen it. Weapon Final Blows grant bonus damage. Melee and Grenade Final Blows grant a larger damage bonus that can stacks up to 3 times, each stack granting plus 10% damage. So you're going to have plus 30% damage, and it's going to last 7 seconds, and kills will refresh the timer back up to 7 seconds. And this is the type of perk that really puts you in that panic mode, because you gotta go and snag a kill within that 7 seconds or you'll lose a lot of progress, because this perk is annoying to proc. So I understand what I'm about to explain is gonna go over everyone's head, but I have to just say this, all right? So Weapon Final Blows grant a stack, but only if it's the first of your 3 stacks. It will not grant a stack if it's on the 2nd or 3rd stack. Melee or Grenade Final Blows will grant 2 stacks only if you previously had 0. If you have 1 stack from getting a weapon kill, a Grenade or Melee Final Blow will not grant 2 stacks up to a maximum of 3. It'll only put you at 2, and then you gotta get another one. So the way to get up to 3 stacks as quick as possible is to get 2 back-to-back Grenade or Melee Final Blows. So I know that was a lot of gibberish, but hopefully you guys followed along. That's how the perk works. It's annoying to proc. I do not recommend this perk whatsoever. I think it's only really viable on Strand Hunter like I'm playing here, but on any other class in the game, it's not really gonna work out too good. And on to the next role of Encore and Precision Instrument, and we're on D2 Foundry here, so I can show you that Encore basically like maxes out your stability and gives you a ton of range. And the Precision Instrument damage, as you can see at 1 stack, 4%, then 8%, up to a maximum of 25% damage at 6 stacks. And the nice thing about Precision Instrument is that it's a neutral game damage perk. It's always there, you don't lose it. Like I said earlier, I have a problem with timer-based damage perks such as Kill Clip or Desperate Measures, because as soon as you start dealing with the fatter target or an encounter ends or you're walking from place to place, that timer is going to run, you're going to lose your damage perk, and your gun's suddenly going to feel bad. But with Precision Instrument, you don't have that problem. You proc it just by landing crits, and you're always going to get that bonus damage. And it's really easy to land those crits because of Encore. Encore basically maxing out our stability on a precision frame hand cannon. It's insane. Like, my guy, the reticle does not move at all. It is stiff. It just stays there exactly where you're aiming. You do not have to move anything. It just always lands exactly where you're shooting, and it feels so dang good. So I would say, so far out of all the rolls we tried today, I would say go for this one before any of those. Trust me, if you get this roll to drop, you gotta try it out. It feels super good. But also, you gotta pray you get a pended mag on it, and you can put a backup mag to put it up to 14, and preferably you also get a reload speed masterwork. You really wanna have that 14 bullets in the mag with this roll because you want more time to take advantage of that Precision Instrument and that Encore. And on to the final roll of the day, which is Discord and Harmony. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wanted to put this roll into the video literally just to humor a potential god roll for you guys. But to my absolute shock, this ended up being my favorite roll of the day. Now, my original thought process was Discord and Harmony is a combination that would mainly shine on a special weapon, and the Wristwalker gets this roll, and it's incredible. And Iron Banner is back this week, and I'd highly recommend getting that. I did not expect that it would actually be good on a primary weapon, but I was wrong. So to proc Discord and Harmony, you just gotta get a final blow with another weapon, and when you swap to this weapon, for 7 seconds you'll have plus 20% bonus damage, and final blows will fully reload your magazine. Now in this whole Hydroponics Delta run, I don't recall ever having to reload this roll one time, which was a breath of fresh air compared to all the other rolls I had to reload super slowly, except the Enlightened Action roll. So this roll was definitely a shocker. I didn't expect it to be this good. I would say the Encore Precision Instrument roll felt the best, but I feel like this roll is the best. And I know I haven't yet mentioned the Indomitability origin trait. It says that final blows grant grenade energy when you're on a light subclass and melee energy when you're playing on a dark subclass. I'm not too big a fan of this perk. I don't think it's really that effective. And I know earlier I made that comparison of the Incandescent roll to the Zali's Bane, and some of you might argue that the Luna's Howl is better because of Indomitability, but I would argue that Runneth Over may even be better because having more bullets in the mag for a hand cannon is really solid because they reload pretty slow. So I didn't feel that this origin trait was worth really delving into in this video. It's just there as an extra. Alright, final wrap up of the video. Discord Harmony, my personal god roll. I know some of you may be skeptical, some of you may be doubters. Trust me, try it out. And also, if you get the chance, try out that Encore Precision Instrument roll because it feels really, really good. I know Magnificent Howl may seem appealing because it's new, and Subsistence and Incandescent seems like a very appealing roll, but trust me, there are better things to use. But I will say, overall, I don't even think the Luna's Howl is worth really going on the grind for if you don't have a lot of time. Because you can just use the Zali's Bane in any situation you would even consider Luna's Howl, and it is just going to be better because of that explosive payload. So to be completely honest, it's not even worth it, but for like low level easy content, I think a roll like Discord Harmony or Encore Precision Instrument could be a lot funner to use than the Zali's Bane. So if you're a casual player and you like to do strikes with friends or help your new light friends through campaigns, then by all means grab a Luna's Howl, go for a roll like this, like Discord Harmony or Subsistence Incandescent. But like if you're like a veteran player and you're doing a lot of Onslaught right now, or you're doing dungeons and raids, I really don't think the Luna's Howl is worth going for. You're better off just sticking with the Zali's. So that's my conclusion there. So it's very, very niche, but there is some implications for the Luna's Howl. And if I might have missed your personal Luna's Howl god roll, feel free to let me know in the comments. So that's gonna do it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit the like button and drop a comment, because interacting with a video like that pleases the algorithm gods, so I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you are new here, please consider subscribing, as I am on my road to 50K by the end of the year, and you can help me get there. And thank you so much if you do. And with that, I will catch you in the next video. See you later.